Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. It's not Renee, it's Heather. Hey Cindy, how are you? Good, or Candy, sorry. Good to see everyone today. I need to adjust my computer. There we go. Okay. I was like, why can't I see? And every time I unplug, I don't know if this happens to you, but every time I unplug my computer, my it dims. Does yours do that? Um, so I'm going to darken that a little bit too. Okay. So we are going to get started. There we go. All right. I hope everybody's having a marvelous day today on this hump day. And so I know you've had some fun with Renee this morning. And so we are going to go ahead and get started. We always like to go over with, hello, Jacqueline. Good to see you. We always like to go over the starter kit and what you receive in that because we know we have a lot of people interested in Luminous and want to know more about it, want to know what it does and all of that fun stuff. So hello, Jeannie. Hello, Deborah. Good to see everyone this morning. All right, so let's go over that quickly and then we'll move on to start airbrush. So this is our starter kit, one of the starter kits. We do have, this is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro, which is double speed or dual speed. So if you want to do more like body work and tanning, that's perfect for that. We also have the Legend. All of them are operated the same. So what I'm telling you to do to one, you can do for all of them. And we do have the makeup that comes with it. And so it gives you 2 bottles of foundation that are similar in color, but are different because that way you can color match 365 days a year. And I don't know another line out there that gives you the 2 bottles to have that option. But also we give you the 2 big bottles so you have, I mean, think of the starter kit as your practice kit. We want you to practice, to get in there and get working on it. So when you find out what shade you are, you can use the other one to practice. Airbrush makeup is super forgiving. And so you are able to kind of cheat it with that. So if you can spray the wrong color on and it looks decent, then you got it. You got it. We also give you a bottle of love and a bottle of blush as well. Now, when you first start out, the biggest step we want you to do is open the box and get it out. It all comes put together. The only thing you have to do is plug in the power cord, but your hose is connected to your compressor that's connected to your stylus. And then as soon as you plug it in, you are ready to go. As soon as you turn it on, there's air that comes out. And so what's great about that is wherever you feel this air is where the makeup's going. So just move that stylus around your face and feel that air. It's very nice and refreshing. And you're just gonna kind of, oh, it feels awesome. And so just keep doing that. And believe it or not, that's practicing. You want to practice to keep it 4 finger widths away from your face because you will kind of want to come in because we're used to touching our face. So make sure you're going to keep it about 4 finger widths away and just move that stylus around your face and feel that air. Then you can put water in here and then start pulling back on the trigger. You're going to be pulling back super light on the trigger. So having the water in there is going to help you so you can kind of feel it. If you have water dripping down your face, you know you're pulling back too hard, okay? Another suggestion is get a paper towel or a Kleenex, and I think Renee even does paper. You can do that with some foundation and practice your spraying. Being able to visualize it and see it on paper, literally, helps you because if you'll be able to see if you have any hot spots, what happens when you do get too close, what happens if you don't move it and you pull back too hard on the trigger. So you'll be able to see all those things that we're telling you to do. You'll be able to see that and to see what happens when you either do it right or do it wrong. All right. So, oh, you haven't seen me use Snapback in a while? I actually, first thing I put on in the morning. So you might not see me, but it's the first thing I put on. I've actually already prepped my face. I do have my Snapback on. And I actually have Velvet Veil on here. I've already put that on. Candy, are you talking about me? Because you were the first one I said hi to. Jacqueline, when did you send an email, babe? Hold on, let me get, my email is heather@luminousAir.com. I'm gonna put that out. It was beauty, but we switched it to air. So make sure you have the right one. Yeah, make sure, Jacqueline, and I'll look. I will look. All right, so my brows are obviously on. I want to tweak them a little bit though. And I'm using the Cocoa. And I'm just gonna fan them out a little bit more. Fuller brows are in this fall. Don't know how much I desire the full brows. Very wispy. And I don't know how I feel about that. I might feel better later, who knows. I'm gonna brush through them just a little bit. Remember when doing the brows, I always start from the top, filling them in, because that way you're not going to bring the eye down and it's going to stay lifted. We're always wanting lift. So make sure to do that. All right. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of powder and I'm going to powder my mug with the translucent powder. Let me double check, Jacqueline. And I'm powdering first to make sure that I stay matte, where I don't want to get shiny. And being that I live in Texas, it is hot. So of course, it's a constant battle. All right, so now I'm going to go in. I'm going to go ahead and use the Mystic Shade 3. And I think I have, is this glow? Yeah. So I'm going to do glow underneath my eyes to do a nice highlight. And then I'll airbrush over that. So a couple of drops of glow. And glow is a true highlighter. So meaning you can put it here on the high cheekbone area, down the nose. I use it to highlight underneath my eyes. You can even highlight the brow bone. There's no shimmer in it. So that's why I say it's a true highlight. Where Love, I would consider a highlight as well, except it does have a little bit of shimmer, not shimmer, but a luminosity to it. And so I probably wouldn't put that all the way underneath my eyes. I would do it here, down my nose, and you could do it on the brow bone as well. So I have my glow. I'm going to start underneath my eyes. I feel the glow coming out. So I start moving down immediately. So as soon as I feel the makeup coming out, I start moving down. I do make my movements first before pulling back on my trigger. And I can also kind of use glow so I don't have to get another product out. If I'm wanting to do more highlighting underneath my eyes, I can use glow to do some pre-coverage as well. Because remember, anything with a pigment is going to give you coverage. It's going to give you something, okay? Keep forgetting to grab the paper towels. All right. Okay, so now I'll shake up my Mystic with the Rose Gold Illuminizer. Is it a highlighter or more of a bronzer? It's a highlighter, Jeannie. It's a highlighter. Full show. I mean, it, again, depending on how you want to use it, because of the rosy color, it is more, it's a highlighter. All right, so now I have my Mystic, and I'm going to put my drops in here. And then starting at my forehead, I just make a pass. You can start wherever you would like, but I just start in one area and then start making my passes. Do a little bit on my lids. And I just keep going. Okay, so that was one pass. Now I do need to even out this area here. So I'm gonna start at my nose and blend it where I still am highlighted underneath the eye, but it's more of a, it blends naturally where it's not like, woo, light, and then foundation starts. Make sure I have these little spots like right here. I want to make sure to cover those. Blend it down my neck. And there we have it. There is my full coverage that I'm going to get with the Mystic foundation. So now I can go in and do some contouring. I think I'll use the Cut 1 palette. And I'm going to use this one. As you can tell, I use a lot of it. And I just go through all of them. And if you're, lighter skin, maybe you go for the lighter contour, or maybe you're new to contouring, then you would just go for the lighter ones. I find that, whoop, my earring just fell out. I find using all the shades gives me a more balanced contour, and it doesn't have any shimmer to it, so I can use all of it. And keep going there. Voila. There we have that. Now, the one thing I don't have right now is my charming blush. I don't know where it went. So I have this one. Hold on. So what I'm going to do, because I do want a little bit of pink on my cheeks, I'm actually going to take the Strength palette and using Aurora and maybe dipping a little bit into this one here to give me a little bit of a color on the cheek where it's more rosy than bronzy. And of course I could airbrush, I could do plum, you could do whatever, but I always like to show you different uses. Maybe you wouldn't think to use an eyeshadow for your blush or a highlight. And then if I was in a hurry, I could even brush it on my eyes to tie all of that together as well. I do want to, I was going to use Persuasion, but I kind of want to use, let's see if it's this one. Oh, I do have it. Yeah, we'll use this one. I'm going to use Aquamarine Temptation eyeliner, which is what I love. I was going to use the gray, but I want something fun, and like even if I do the very nude lip with Loyal or with Secret or Prosecco, whatever nude lip I'm going to use, you can still have fun on the eyes and not have, it doesn't have to be boring. I'm trying to find the one that I want. You're the one that I want. Aren't they pretty? Deborah likes those colors. But Deborah, have you ever used it for like a highlighter? Or there's another color in there. It looks like I'm gonna have to use Secret. There's another color in there that's more like neutral, but neutral in color, but it is a shimmer. I'm like, am I gonna have to go through all these? What the heck? Okay, where'd it go? Where'd my Secret go? Is this it? Yeah. Okay, found Secret. Whew. All right. I might have to move this down. So using Temptation eyeliner in Aquamarine, This one, the strength, see, the strength palette has so much fun. Like those are fun eyeshadows. You wouldn't think like, oh, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't. You'll use them. You really will. I use them obviously as blush. These two you could even use as highlighters as well. So lot of use for them. All right, so now I'm going to use the Aquamarine Temptation eyeliner. And I have my mirror, it's down here, so I'm going to be looking down. And right at, I'm shooting to do it a little thicker so we can have some fun with the color. And I don't know about you guys, but there's always one side that I'm like, boom! And then the other side I'm like, eh. And I never remember, because I would probably start on the side that I'm like, eh. But then I never remember what side it is. So there we go. There's one. And I cat it out. I might even go a little bolder with this. I'm just going to get the other one done. And we can go. Deborah, it is the tarot cards. The tarot cards. And it's strength. All right. Sorry, I'm concentrating now. Because we all know that these eyelashes are curly at the ends. And they drive me crazy. All right. There we go. What do you think, guys? I think I might go out a little bit thicker on this to have some fun. One more time on this one. The champagne one that we have as well, I use that one sometimes just as eyeshadow. I'll paint that on my whole lid and use it as eyeshadow because it does have that staying power. Once it dries completely, you feel a little bit of tightness. And then I'm gonna have to get it off my lashes that are curled that way. Ooh, I like it. Isn't that fun? I love this. Now, definitely you would want, in fact, I'm going to put it on, mascara. If I can find it, if I can turn back time. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara on just to show you what a difference it makes. Because I think you'll be able to see that aquamarine even better. I'm just putting a nice little coat on. And the bottom, running some mascara through that as well. So lots of fun. All right, now I'm going to put on Secret. Which has, it's neutral, but does have a little bit of a shine to it, which I like. I don't know, it's kind of very 70s. And using Dusty Rose, I'm just gonna kind of make that line a little more precise. Hey, Connie. You are so sweet. All right. There you go. Voila. All right, guys. See, makeup's fun. There are no rules. Yeah, that aquamarine, I actually, something different. Even in fall, we can wear fun colors. You know, I think because we've been at home in isolation for so long, we need, even in fall, some fun colors. And we have to play up our eyes since maybe people aren't seeing our lips through our mask. So there you go. All right. I love it, Deborah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back at 2 o'clock. So I will see you back here in just a couple of hours. Hope you're having a great hump day, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye for now.